Good morning and welcome to Coffee and Cosmos with Robyn. My name is Robyn Fritz. I'm based in Seattle, Washington. And today I want to talk a little bit with you about what your dream is, about choosing your dream. So we will talk about that. We will do a quick grounding exercise with Crystal Fallon, and I'll also offer a crystal of the week for you. Plus, please chime in with who you are, where you're chiming in from, and if you have a question you'd like me to look at, please do that as well. So let's get started quickly with a guided grounding exercise with the Crystal Fallon. Fallon is a citrine Lemurian quartz, okay? We're here in Seattle on a sunny, very cold fall morning, and we're ready to all get grounded and balanced together. So as you take a deep breath, imagine that you're breathing in all healthy, positive energy. And as you exhale, just release all the cares of the day so you have this time to be in community with all of us. So breathing down from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, just imagine an energy line running down your body, top of your head, breathing down your face, your shoulders, your chest, hips, knees, and feet, and then reversing that energy line, moving up from your feet, past your knees, your hips, your chest, your shoulders, your face, and the top of your head. And just feel the cares of the day washing away. So again, my name is Robyn Fritz. I'm an intuitive and spiritual consultant and a certified past life regression specialist. I host the Om Times radio show, The Practical Intuitive, Mind, Body, Spirit for the Real World. It airs the first and third Mondays of the month, and I try to be here every Monday at 11 Pacific time to share some thoughts and to help create community with you here at Humanity Healing. So today I want to talk a little bit about choosing your dream, or what is your dream? So a number of clients will come to me because they're contemplating either a career change or a change in the kinds of activities they do to feel personally fulfilled, as well as intrigued and interested in their work. So some of them are unhappy with their jobs and they want a different job. And I certainly understand that one. Because we've all had a variety of different jobs in our lives. Other people have a dream, and they have maybe a deep desire to be of service to the world in one way or another, certainly differently than what they currently are serving, and they have a deep interest in something else. For example, I have clients who have busy corporate jobs who might want to just be consultants and work with people one-on-one. Others who are looking to turn hobbies into businesses, and we see that everywhere, from painting to writing to knitting to just amazing variety of activities. And it's amazing what people can offer to the world. So what I've noticed in my own life and with my clients, that there's a number of things going on when we're talking about choosing our dream and how to make that a reality in our lives. And if we want to make that a business, or if we just want to make that equally as important, an important part of our life that we add to our daily business and personal life choices. So a couple of things are going on. If people are really interested in changing their career, they often feel unfulfilled in their job, either the job that they're working on or the corporate environment that they're in. So I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way about that. Most of us do work in big corporate jobs of one kind or another, including the school system, which I would consider corporate for the term of working for a large organization. Others are curious about the unknown, which would be any other job but theirs. Others feel called to serve, but they're not sure what that looks like, whether it looks like called to serve in a way that means they need to earn their income in a way that they feel called to serve, or if being called to serve is something in additional, like a volunteer activity or a community activist position or something like that. Some people have a grass is greener approach, and we all have a little bit of that. Well, it just seems like that job over there is better than the one I have here, right? But also people are ready for a change and they're not quite sure what that looks like. There's another thing too to consider. If you're feeling called to accomplish your dream, or a dream appears to you, this desire to do something else, it's often your soul speaking to you and inviting you to explore ways to continue to evolve and to grow, regardless of the work that you do to earn a living. I hope that makes sense. So, but in terms of the practical matters, my dad is a person who, oh, sorry, forgot to turn off my phone. Hang on a second. There we go. Sorry about that. Live video, right? So my dad was a pharmacist, and he had a gift shop in the small town that I grew up in. And he was 20 some years into his business when he told me one day that he wished he changed his business about 10 years earlier. And that's one of the things that I still remember all these years. And my dad died almost 25 years ago. Actually, it was 25 years ago. And what struck me is that he had gone through a war and come out of that and built a business, supported his family. And yet there was something that he felt was missing. And he carried on with his business and he had hobbies and so on. But it always struck me as, what does that mean for me and my career path moving forward? Could I tailor the work that I do to make a living to something that interests me as well, right? And that I can stay interested in for the long haul. And I've been fortunate to do that, but I've also worked very hard. And I've changed things up a few times. So I can speak from experience when I say achieving our dreams, whatever our dream is, doesn't always have to be focused on a career. As I said, it can be a hobby, a volunteer effort. It could be, and I hope for all of you, it's learning to expand and really live your intuitive and healing abilities so that you can boost your own life as well as the lives of the people around you, simply by becoming a whole, more well-rounded person and tapping those latent skills. So that's one thing. So when you want to look at achieving your dreams, whatever your dream might be, look at whatever you're looking at and say, yes, I want to do that, or no, I don't want to do that. Or does it inspire you? Does it interest you? Is it you? And do you see that being you, an essential part of you? My aunt is the world's most greatest person in terms of being able to sew and create things. And it was a passion for her entire life. And it's just something I admire, because I have trouble sewing a button on a shirt, which I claim I inherited that lack of ability from my mom. But you never know, right? So what does your dream make you feel like you have something to offer to yourself? Growing your soul, to having fun, to learning something, to continuing to be inspired by the world around you. That's all part of it too. So if you're searching for how to fulfill your dream, let me just give you some tips. Then I want to go in and see what comments you have. So first, if you're choosing your dream and it's something you want to make a living at, so to pay your bills with, do not give up your day job, right? Keep that basic job that pays the bills. It will also keep you grounded and balanced there in the real world. And then you devote some of your spare time to whatever that dream is, learning about it, doing whatever educational work you need to do around it, really spending time thinking about what that looks like and mapping out a process of doing that. Also, invite your spiritual team to support you. Your spiritual team is around you all the time, but it can't do anything unless you ask it. So if you've got a dream, you say to your team, I have this dream. This is what my dream is. I want world peace. I want a healthy environment in my neighborhood, whatever it is. Um, and that can be a real goal. In my neighborhood, we have a backyard wildlife habitat project, and I created one on my deck, right? So it's just being green in the neighborhood, and that's important. That's an important concept to me. So it's part of my dream too. So your dream doesn't have to be huge, change the world. It can be something right around you in your daily life. But invite your spiritual team to support you on that. Also, don't let people say no to you. Friends, family, they may think you're like dreaming too big or that you're going to fall and fail. And you know what? That's not their choice. Your choice is you need people to support you. So if they're not going to support you, tell them you don't want to hear about it. Because you need that boost of self-confidence and self-esteem to keep moving at whatever goal you have. Don't quit figuring out how to make it work. So it may be financial, it may be just a hobby, it may be carving time away from family and friends and other obligations to do that one thing that is important to you. Find a way to make that work. Also work at staying grounded and balanced, okay? Because you can spin off in a whole bunch of different directions and not get down to the nitty gritty of that particular dream that you're focused on. Does that make sense? And figure out what mind, body, and spirit has to say about it. So talk about mind, body, and spirit a lot, and it's really important. So if you're looking at the mind, body, spirit, and we're looking at achieving your dream, of choosing a dream, of going after a dream, what does the mind aspect do? Well, you need to educate yourself on it, right? Training, mindset, work ethic, whatever it is. So mental stimulation. Your body, right? Can you physically handle it? I mean, I am handicapped, so I couldn't be a longshoreman. I couldn't even run a gardening service. So there are things that interest me that I can't do physically. So can you physically do that job and stay healthy? That's an important aspect. And spirit, okay? So does it make you feel happy and joyful? Does it make you feel like you're growing your soul? Does it make you feel like you're learning something that's important to you? And when you concentrate on how these things affect you and your desire, then you can take that out into the world. But until you're focused and you mapped out your own plan, you're just going to fly off in a bunch of different directions and make less progress on your goal of achieving your dream or choosing a dream and making it real for you. And I encourage you to find something that inspires you that much, because each one of you is important. Each one of you has something to give to the world, starting with the process of how you grow your soul, because that creates the energy that goes out into the world and lifts other people up as well as yourself. And that makes a difference. The world needs you, to be brilliant and innovative and disciplined, and to put your head down and to move forward, but to also be practical at the same time as you're thinking forward to what it is that you dream about and how you're going to achieve that. And don't forget to invite your spiritual team to support you and to listen to what your soul has to say. So pick a dream, choose it, remember what it is, and go for it. And you're worth it, okay? So let's see what people have to say here as I see a few comments. Susan, your dream is to heal from surgery and find part-time work. Susan, that is awesome, okay? And work that you love and will be of service to your community for the highest and best good. Thank you for sharing that, Susan. I hope that the connection with Fallon today in a grounding meditation, that you'll accept that healthy energy from him that can help you heal from your surgery. I know they probably told you eat good food, get good sleep, drink healthy water, and give yourself the space to heal. I've been through some difficult surgeries, and I know it takes time. And know that this community is with you in that. And I appreciate your desire to find work that loves that you love, because that also helps to bring forth that healthy energy that keeps things moving. And a being of service to the world, that is great, because we're all in it together, right? So thank you, and keep us posted on how you're doing. And I'm not getting this to scroll. And Teresa's dream is to live to long enough to see a calm on the UK streets from knife crime. I don't know what that means. Are you having problem in the UK with street violence? I'm sorry to hear that. Huh. So we'll send good energy your way, and our thoughts and prayers for you and the people around you, and continue to educate young people. That's really an important job. Those people who are teachers have taken on the biggest job on the planet, really, of helping young minds grow to be strong, healthy adults. And that makes a huge difference. So Teresa, more power to you. Lynn wants a mini farm, feeding yourself, helpers, neighbors in the city. Um, that's cool. And be a furniture business. I love furniture, and I'd love to take a few pieces I have and change the color on them. And I'm too lazy. But I love your idea, Lynn. And I live in an area where we have in Seattle, Washington, so we have really extensive farmers markets. And I go out every Sunday morning, rain or shine, to support our local farmers. So I appreciate that. And that is a really tough business, because they're out there day or night regardless. So that is awesome. And I want to thank all of you for chiming in and sharing your ideas, and go for it. The world is yours to explore, to innovate, and the world is waiting for your contribution. And never forget how important you are. We tend to think that we're not important because we don't have these huge jobs that change the world, but in fact, everybody's job does that. So to help you in achieving your dream, I recommend you look at the crystal malachite. Now, I personally do not have malachite. It's not one of the crystals that really calls to me, but I know a lot of people who are very, very attuned to malachite. So I wanted to offer it to you as something to explore. So malachite is a green crystal, but it tends to have like lighter green elements in it. So that's how you can identify it from other green crystals. And of course, if you look for it online or look in books, you'll have really good pictures. If you're going to go to a store, please go to a store where the people who are selling the crystals treat them with the reverence that we would treat all living beings, because crystals are alive. And poor treatment will dampen their effect on us, and also their ability to heal themselves. So malachite is a green crystal that can help resolve emotional imbalances. And that happens a lot when we're trying to look at something as big as a career, or even something important to us as a dream that involves a hobby or just a mindset, and a way of life, from your mini farm to your furniture business. So that's awesome. And it will also help boost you up in tough situations. So it'll help give you the strength and the determination to keep moving forward past any obstacle that pops up in your way. And it also helps you create new ideas and new pathways. So malachite, sounds like a really great crystal for people to explore if they're looking for a boost in creating and meeting their dreams. So I want to thank you for joining me today. Again, my name's Robyn Fritz. I'm an intuitive and spiritual consultant and a past life regression specialist. I'm based in Seattle, Washington. You can find me here on Facebook at The Practical Intuitive. And I would love it if you like these broadcasts to like my page, to like the Humanity Healing and the Om Times pages, because Om Times is what keeps us going here on Facebook. And also, if you have a question or an idea for a future broadcast, let me know there. If you'd like to work with me, you can go to my website at robynfritz.com. That's ROBYNFRITZ.com. I offer personal and business intuition, mediumship, animal communication, space clearing, past life and between life regression, soul progression healing, which is a way of clearing out blockages, whatever they are, and filling you up with healthy energy. Journeys to meet your spiritual guides. And I have a variety of webinars that are online and available for you. So thank you again for joining me today. Go out and pick a dream. Go for the dream that you have and you're shy about going for, because it's your dream and you're worth it. And who knows what amazing things you will accomplish by believing in yourself and going for your dreams. So thank you. Take care. Chime in next week. Looking forward to seeing you again. Bye.